Hey bitches, welcome back to my channel. My name's Meg, and today is going to be another installment of I Hate People, also known as rude customer service stories, some Karen encounters, if you will, because working fast food brings forward all the rude customer stories. For some reason, like no one knows how to be polite.
You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
So I'm going to be talking about some of the most dramatic Karen cases. Some of these are men, so the male alternative to Karen. Obviously, with the global pandemic going on in the world right now, a lot of things are shut down. My lobby is closed. You can order inside, but you have to get it for takeout. We have signs on all of the tables that say we're not allowing dine-in right now, and signs on all of the entrances. But for some reason, some customers still think they can eat inside. Some people specifically break the rule, knowing it's a rule. But here's a story of a man who thought he could be the exception. Hi, how can I help you today? Hi, yeah, I know you have the no eating inside rule, but I was wondering if I could be the exception today. Okay, well, I don't have the authority to make those decisions. I'll have to consult a manager for you, but we're really not allowed to have people eating inside at the moment, so I'm guessing you're not going to be able to. I'm sorry. That's absolutely terrible service. Terrible service. Any other restaurant would let me. I'm sorry, we don't make the rules. That's just corporate policy. This is beyond ridiculous. I'm never coming back here again. Next time I'm going to Burger King. I hope the fuck you do. This is ridiculous. I come from a company where I'm making 6 figures and you won't let me eat inside your lobby. If you're making 6 figures, why the fuck is it so important for you to eat inside our restaurant? Who made you believe that you should be the exception to this rule? He didn't even have a valid reason as to why he should be the exception. He just wanted to be the exception to the rule. Who gave you that right? Did Jesus come down from above and say you can sit in the lobby? Heck, if Jesus comes down and tells me you are the exception and you can sit in the lobby, by all means, honey, I'll serve you on a gold platter. But otherwise, you're just gonna have to take your food out just like everybody else. Of course, we have a handful of customers who just don't seem to understand that things cost money and you have to pay for things. So, for our breakfast menu, we have a 2-for-4 deal with the sausage muffins. And I guess that this one specific couple came through the drive-thru and they wanted 2 of the meals. But since we have the 2-for-4 going on, my coworker was trying to be nice and save them some money, so she rang up the components separately. I did not know that happened when they pulled to my window. So I opened the window, I read off their order. I'm like, hi, you had the 2 muffins, the 2 bottled waters, and the 2 hash browns. And then they stopped for a moment. They give me the dirtiest look. They're like, and she got all mad at me. She's like, I had 2 orange juices too. So I was like, all right, no problem. They must not have added them on the screen. I'll put them on there for you. And so I added on there and I give them their total. And she gives me a dirty look and goes, no. Like, bitch, yes, this is what the fuck I just said. So I read back the whole order again. I'm like, you had the 2 muffins, the 2 waters, the 2 orange juices, 2 hash browns. They're like, yes, that's our order, but the total's not correct. That's so much. And I'm like, but that's the food you wanted. That's the price it's gonna be if you want it. But I was not in the mood to argue with them, so I went and fetched my coworker who took their order and arguing with her because they could not believe the prices. And she specifically read back each item on their screen and said, I even rang up this promotion for you, so it's a little bit cheaper. If I didn't ring up this promotion, it would be a couple bucks more. 4 fucking times she repeated the order before they understood that was theirs and that was how much they were gonna have to pay if they wanted the food. Listen, I understand the prices seem a little bit high. The prices, we're just taking your fucking orders. If you want cheap food, go buy a fucking box of muffins from like the Walmart or something and like get more for your money. I don't fucking know what to tell you. If you want the food, you gotta be ready to pay for the food. Here's another encounter of a customer who wasn't happy with the prices. All right, I'll have the total for you at the window. Thank you. Hi, $1.99. Did you have the caramel sundae? Yeah, $1.99. $1.99 for that little cup of ice cream. Yes, sir, I'm sorry, I don't make the prices. But you work here. Yes, but I'm not in charge of the prices. But you work here. Do you want the sundae or not? Yeah. All right, $1.99. All right, and 1 cent. All right, he drove off. I didn't know that me working here directly meant that I was responsible for how much you pay for your food. Like, you know what I did specifically because that customer was coming? I said, you know what? I'm feeling like an asshole today. Let's charge this man $1.99 for a sundae. No, that's just the price you gotta pay if you want a sundae, okay? Or else you can go to Walmart. Here's what you can do. You can go the fuck to Walmart, buy one of those big tubs of ice cream, and then you can buy some like caramel syrup or chocolate syrup, and you can have all the sundaes you want, baby. Just because I work at the establishment doesn't mean that I decide the prices of the things at the establishment. One of my personal least favorite types of orders is when someone orders a kid's meal, because there's just so many components to a kid's meal. Ours come with 2 sides. You can either get extra fries or apple slices. You gotta decide the drink. You gotta decide which kid's meal. There's hamburger, cheeseburger, 4-piece nugget, and 6-piece nugget. And normally people don't realize that there's different options, so you have to prompt them for each and every option. And sometimes they just still don't order something that's an option. I make sure every time someone says, can I get a Happy Meal? I'm not fucking playing anymore. I just straight up say, okay, the hamburger, cheeseburger, 4-piece or 6-piece. And sometimes people are still confused. Like I'm keeping a secret Happy Meal option from them that doesn't exist. They're like, you don't have this Happy Meal? Like, no. Did I say we had that Happy Meal? Then we don't. Hi, can I get a Happy Meal? Of course. Did you want the hamburger, cheeseburger, 4-piece nugget, or 6-piece nugget? Nuggets. Did you want the 4 or the 6? 10-piece. Did you want to add a 10-piece to your order? Yes. Did you want a nugget Happy Meal and a 10-piece? Yes. All right, anything else? Listen to me. Okay. You're not listening to me. Yes, I am listening to you. You ordered the Happy Meal and the 10-piece. No, I want a 10-piece Happy Meal. Oh, I'm sorry. I read the options to you in the beginning. We only have a 4-piece Happy Meal or a 6-piece Happy Meal. No 10-piece Happy Meal? No 10-piece. Fine then, a 6. Righty. So I wanted to tell this next story because I wanted to acknowledge the fact that we are humans and we do make mistakes. We're not perfect. We have a lot of orders coming through, so sometimes they're going to get messed up. Sometimes shit happened. So I had an order on the screen that said 2 medium mango pineapple smoothies. They had food with their order. So something happened with the window person and they said that these 2 ladies needed 2 large mango pineapple smoothies instead of 2 mediums. So I had to completely change the product in the smoothie machine because it ran out. We were getting swamped with orders. So we felt really, really bad for their wait. So we got some coupons to give to them with their smoothies because obviously it was our fault. We didn't get it right away. We messed up. So I made their smoothies and I took them out to them. I was like, hi, you had the smoothies. I'm so sorry about that wait. We have some coupons for your wait. And these people were standing there like giving me a dirty look when I tried to hand them the coupon. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not a fucking mind reader. You have to communicate with me if something's the issue because I can't just instantly know what's the problem. And then they start snapping at me. They're like, We didn't have 2 smoothies. We had 1 smoothie and we still didn't get our food. Jesus Christ. Like, what the fuck Jesus gonna do? Is Jesus gonna come down and help us start cooking up the food? Like, I had specifically asked, did this car get their food? And they said, yes. And I get out there, they didn't get their food. I marched back inside. I was a little petty at this point. I was a little fired up. I was like, you guys said they got their food. They did not get their food. They need it. And they said they did not have 2 smoothies. I don't know what y'all are on, but they didn't have them. Obviously, that was a situation that wasn't the customer's fault. But the next person went out. They took their food out to them with the coupons once again. They made fresh smoothies because no one knows what smoothies they had with their order. And this person came back and they're like, I don't know what you were talking about. They weren't mad at all. They were really nice to me. And I'm like, okay. I'm just the one getting yelled at because I was the one who brought out the wrong order when I'm not the one who took the order. I'm not the one who messed it up. Giving me a dirty look isn't going to tell me what the mistake is and how to fix it. You have to use your words if you want the mistake to be fixed. And for the grand finale, the Karen of all Karens, this customer genuinely scared us. So I was listening in on lane 1 or lane 2. I was listening in on one of the lanes because there was a relatively new person. They needed some help. I was running whilst I was listening. And all of a sudden, as I was listening, I hear this lady scream, manager, manager, I need a manager. So the new person kind of froze. I didn't know what to do because obviously this lady was just screaming at them. They hadn't even tried to place an order yet. And so I instantly took over. I was like, hold on just 1 second. I ran up to the manager. I'm like, this person needs a manager right now. I ripped off my headset, handed it to her. And the whole time the woman was screaming, hello, 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 I need a manager. And the manager's like, hi, how can I help you? And the woman's like, we have a speaker set up so we can hear the customer order, so the kitchen can hear the customer's order, so I could hear what was going on still. And the customer was yelling, my husband came through earlier today. He had 2 quarter-pounder meals and the sandwiches were dry. And she started screaming about how I need a refund for these sandwiches. I don't want any problems. I just want my refund. So 2 quarter-pounder meals would be a little expensive to just give them a refund without proof of ordering that. So my manager was super polite about it. She's like, I can't just give a refund without proof of purchase. Do you have a receipt? She's like, no, they didn't hand out a receipt to us. I just want my refund. I don't want any trouble. Okay, clearly you do want a little trouble because you're causing some. The manager was like, the meal was worth so much, I can't just give you a refund without proof of purchase. She insisted she didn't get a receipt. So my manager's like, I can pull up a receipt for you for proof of purchase and give you a refund if you know the approximate time your husband came through. She's like, my husband's at work. The manager's like, okay, well, can you call him real quick or check with him because I can pull up a receipt for you if you can just get the approximate time. But how the fuck you not know the approximate time he went through? Oh yeah, he came through around 11 or 1. The lady was like, no, I just want a refund. So my manager was like, all right, pull forward to the window. I'll talk to you there. At the first window, this woman was enraged. Whoever was in the first window, she started screaming at them. She's like, what are you looking at? What are they looking at? Anyone who walked by, this lady would be like, what do they want? And the woman was screaming how she just wanted her refund. She wasn't going to talk to her husband. She had no proof of the purchase. She just wanted a refund. She claimed she had the food with her. She just wanted a refund. But the manager even tried politely explaining this. She's like, I can't just give you a refund if you don't have proof of the purchase. I can write your name in a book. You can come back another day and get a replacement meal, but I just can't. And the lady was at the window and screaming, and she said she wanted a refund or else. So she did end up getting her refund and low-key scaring all of us. That was literally the scariest customer I've ever had. And I wasn't directly talking to her in the window. That was the manager. But she was screaming. And I've had rude customers, but never have I ever had someone who was screaming to that degree. So that is all for this video. If you guys liked, please feel free to give a thumbs up. As always, feel free to comment or subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.